Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Floating on a rock, floating in space. Oh, it's water. I can't even get from here to there without being a boat. It's sad. I'm sad.
I'm Poppy.
How did this happen? How did this happen?
A long time ago. Makes sense, right?
Right.
Wrong!
Right.
Like I said, nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. Forget this. I want to be some so I do. And I know it's possible because everything is nothing. And that's exactly where I started. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of? Fruit. No. Stones and bowls. Probably not.
Corks and stuff.
No. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time.
Now back to me.
Great news. Great news. Proton or a neutron. Congratulations, the world is now at about 1 jillion degrees. It's wind. Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die.
Space dust.
So now stars have stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, and
Jesus.
which can make some very interesting things.
Even crazier space dust.
Holy sh**. Weather update, and the floor is lava. Weather update, and the floor is lava. You could make soup out of this. Weather update. Yeah, update.
It's raining man!
It's a sponge. It's a plant. It's
Just degrees.
It's
Wonka vision.
It's camp.
bottle soup. Wow, that's being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly ingredients left over from never, and also now, and also everywhere. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
The sun is dead.
Jumping Jehoshaphat, who turned out the sun?
Where the hell are we?
Hi, Billy Mays here to turn on the light.
Oh, okay.
Call now and I will turn on the light for only $19.99.
What? That's bullshit.
You'll also receive our handy stick-up light absolutely free.
How about no?
Troll, you troll.
Forget you. Have you figured out how to invent sunlight? Now the animals can go on land. No. There's no food, so I don't care. Maybe, said Bugs. And so the religion was put into play. But I have to go back in the water to eat chemical soup.
Taste the sun.
Have a baby on land in an egg in space. Baby in the egg on land in an egg in space in an egg. Works for me.
Bye bye.
And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure.
I'm a goofy goober!
Now everything's dead, including bugs. The dinosaurs. Here comes Chuck and North.
And the dinosaurs are gone.
Guess who's not gone?
China.
I think it's Tonga time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. And one of them just learned how to grab stuff and bang rocks together to
Bang rocks together to bang rocks together to
pointed rocks, fire,
Ouch.
and make crazy sounds with their voice, which can mean different things.
That's a purple human message.
Let's review. There's people on the planet in an egg,
I am a banana!
and they're chasing their food. Time to plant some grass. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. It's underground. Better Farm was just invented in a sweet dank care.
Guess what happens next?
More food and more people who came to
drink new hydrating Volvic Revive.
Now you need people to help make the
Revive.
and keep track of the downward spiral. And now there's more people. They invent things, which makes things better, and more people come. The horse is probably being tamed.
Tired of
Using lame, sad metal
Hi, Billy Mays here to
made with from the far lands of land. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? They figured out how to put wheels on a horse. The Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the East. Clop clop, or ding dong. It's the horse. And they made an empire. Greeks. Burn of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone?
Luigi. New arrivals in India. And they wrote some mantras and stuff.
If you don't don't read.
We could make fanfic out of this.
Welcome to fanfiction.net.
Author's note, this is a
Crappy
Joke. If you do not get it, look it up on.
Now the Phoenicians can get this.
Also, can we switch to a really good metal? No, thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the
In Israel, valleys and the
and they're gone. Guess who's not gone? It's the 12 tribes of
in Israel, and they believe in
a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be Easter. The Phoenicians make some
Breakfast!
The Greeks copy their idea and make some
Breakfast.
Phoenicians made rice. The Greeks make some chemical soup. Phoenicians and the Greeks are having a friendly discussion about whose breakfast was better. Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Vote now on your phones. Nobody wins. And then they both get tired and made a colony so big it makes
babies.
Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Assyrian Empire.
It's the Persian
Assyrian
Empire.
Wow, that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under in a tornado. And he figured out
The stars.
how to ignore the fact that we're all
Ready, halfway there! Halfway there!
You can make a religion out of it. No, don't. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, half of Europe died.
China's home again. Then it broke again.
But while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out
The stars.
I was already doing that.
Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of chasing their food. And right over here, it's raining rocks from outer space. Alexander just had the idea of thinking about stuff. It's a great idea. He was dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be alive. Knock knock, it's Chandra. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500?
$199 US dollars.
Time to conquer.
What about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers
The Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the
They've got spices. Business.
China put itself back together again with collapse kings as their main philosophy. Actually, they have three main philosophies.
No, not the beast! Not the beast!
Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said a rich hipster named Hey, said the Romans. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. Want silk? Now you can buy it from nowhere. They just made a nothing. Or you can get sick. That's a good place for a trading king. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to
Build me a world!
China broke again.
still can't cross the Sahara Desert. The hell.
Now we got this.
I was wondering,
Is loving Jesus legal yet? What is love?
said Constantine.
It's the golden age of China.
There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Chandra Gupta. First name. Guess who's in Rome? Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire.
The Mayans have figured out the stars.
Oh, and here's a huge city. Population.
Me?
The Gok Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. How's India? Broken. How's China? Broken. How's those trading kingdoms? Broken. Japan has a kingdom. It's the
Jesus land.
kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, nothing happened. Like I said, nothing happened. He goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them they had to leave town and go to a different town. The Roman Empire is long. The Pope is still Pope. I wonder if there's time for s'mores. It's the Baghdad House of Bag of Wisdom.
In a bag.
Just in time for the
Islamic golden.
s'mores. Let's bring stuff to the cook and set and become the Remember this tiny. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? Surprise! You're the new Roman emperor, said the emperor.
And you're the emperor.
Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and France. The Northerners are Northerners. They go from the north to the north, and they find two types of land, and they name them accordingly. The Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? Hell yeah. Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better.
It's the Seljuk Turks.
We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope,
Greetings, nincompoop!
can you help us get rid of the Seljuks?
No way, they're cool.
Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land.
Are you going to cry, nincompoop?
Yes, I do actually want to do that. They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't. Look at those, Cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Come here. Here.
Where?
There, somewhere. And Japan is so addicted to crap, the military might have to take over the government. They let the emperor still be emperor, but the emperor is actually the shogun, and the Mongols just invaded most of the universe.
We've invaded you as well.
Is it Tonga time? I think it's mammal time. I just found out where the gets all their gold. Look at this Chad.
Look at this photograph.
The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain, and whoops, Europe just died.
Bing, bing, bong.
China's back, yay! Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit. Mahajapit. Mahajapahit.
Huh?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You failed to put your response in the form of a question.
Here's a printer, let's make books.
I can't read.
So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yeah! Said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot.
What?
Oops, you missed a spot.
Don't worry. I'll be all right.
Don't forget to ban Europe from Europe. What? Wait, if the world is round, let's go this way to India.
It's a land of sweets and joy.
Hey, Spain, want to hire? No. Please? No. So he sails into the ocean. The empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their power history. The Habsburgs start marrying Christopher Columbus. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow.
Meow, meow. I'm Macau. I said meow, meow. I'm Macau.
You know what would be magnificent? Said Suleiman wearing an onion hat. What if the Ottoman Empire was really Western? Which it is now. What if Russia was Germany? Said Ivan, trying to be terrible. Portugal had a dream.
Secretly, I'm very lonely.
That's disturbing.
And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. You could make a religion out of this. Question 2. Beaver. That's not a question. The next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get deer. Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the entire world. More specifically, beaver. Did they figure out who's boss?
Probably.
Now France is broke. Why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off.
You could make a religion out of this.
Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make
Many different types of machines and factories with machines in them, so they can make a lot of products real fast.
Then they invented crack. Hey, China, said Britain, buy crack from us. Nah, dude, we already got it.
Lemons.
So Britain threw a hissy fit. Also, the
First ladies.
the United States.
Lives in
New York City!
now.
It's just where he lives.
Technology is about to
Rape.
society.
They never got Ethiopia. The United States ran out of francs, so they're looking for more.
Why Cuba?
Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. So they blame
Justin Bieber.
on Spain. Now we're in business. Europe hasn't had a war since
World War II.
so they start World War I. After it's over, they blame Spain. Can give the
Jewish people a place to
Die.
The Arabs won't mind.
Turkey makes turkey.
And then the Saudis conquer.
Turkey.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we're with the pet hospital down the street, and I understand you have a dying animal on the premises.
Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him.
You're not you when you're hungry.
That's World War II.
Billion. Now there's a new China in China. What's on the menu? Fruit. No. Bread. Here's a new map with new countries. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Bonus round, Pacific Showdown.
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Look down. Back up. I'm on a horse.